afternoon. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how to style, and now natural hair care. So if you are into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. So today's video, we are in fall. For whatever reason, it has gotten a little bit cooler than it normally does here in the Carolinas. So I thought we would kind of celebrate that with fashion. Y'all know I love fashion, so we are going to go over 13 new in pieces. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so like I said, we do have 13 items. Some of these I like, some of them I don't care for, some of them I don't understand, but it's just new in fashion, and I love going over those things. So number one, we are going to start with the company or the fashion house of Loewe. So we all have seen their classic puzzle bag. They have large, medium, small, and they have come up with a micro. But now, because they are staying on trend, they have now introduced a puffy rendition. And you will see that a lot of fashion houses are doing that. So right now, I'm only seeing one color on the website. For me personally, it is a no. The bag looks very messy. From what I understand, I do have the Loewe Obi belt, and that belt's quality is unmatched. But from what I understand, Loewe's quality is very, very good, but I just don't particularly care for the bag. And I know that we are kind of like in this era of athleisure wear and comfortability and all of that, but the bag just looks very messy, especially for the price point that it's at, okay? Number two is going to be the Puffer Goya bag from Loewe. Me personally, I do not care for this bag. It does come in a multitude of colors, but to me, it looks like someone kind of took a pillow, just kind of like folded it over or folded it in half, and then took like a chain, and then they took the Loewe emblem or logo and just stuck it right in the middle of the bag. The chain to me is absolutely gorgeous, but I just don't like the bag. But you will see again, we are on item number two, and we have already talked about two puffy items, okay? And it comes in black, tan, white, and I believe a red, okay? Next from Loewe, and when I started talking about the trends video for fall trends for 2022, I will link that down below. They had come out with like these really furry, mammoth looking caveman shoes. Now they have introduced, and I'm seeing a theme because they have this printed and they have like a logo for it, and they also have like a necklace. It is going to be the balloon sandal. Again, not really sure what the thought process was behind this, but it comes in white and red, and it comes in all black. I've seen it styled, and it just looks really funny from the front, the side, and the back. From the back, looks normal. From the side is kind of like, what is that? And then from the front, it just literally looks like a balloon. And I'm not really sure what the material is for the balloon, but that seems like after a couple of hours, that would be really, really, really uncomfortable on your foot, okay? Sometimes I feel like fashion, and maybe it might be more of a haute couture thing. It is in the ready to wear section, but sometimes I feel like fashion, it still needs to, it can be eccentric, it can be odd, it can be quirky, but it still needs to be reasonable and wearable. For me personally, it's a hard no, okay? Let's move on to Prada. And I only have one piece from Prada because I haven't really seen anything new. I'm seeing them do like a lot of bags, a lot of loafers, and a lot of like their nylon things. I do want to bring to your attention is kind of just like a very small satin bag. The reason why I picked it is because it has a top handle. It is flat. It could be casual, but it could also be dressed up a little bit because it is shiny. I picked the bag because it is in one of the season's biggest colors, which is kind of like that muted or pastel green, okay? Next is going to be the Fendi high-heeled boot. The first one I'm going to show you is kind of like a deep cognac or like a very dark brown. I think these boots are absolutely gorgeous, and they kind of hit 3 points. The first point is that it is a come-to-the-knee boot, which I showed in my video of trends for shoe wear. I will link that down below. The color will always be classic, and then it is very trendy, and it is very on trend because if you look at the heel, it's logo, but it's also like a cutout. I think that because of the color, I think that these will transcend time. They are very, very, very trendy right now, but I think because of the color and the cut, they will stay classic. Now, if you are more a bit of my logo babe who loves logos, they do have it in like this very dark jean color, and they do have it in what Fendi is calling dove gray. I actually like the dove gray because they do have a matching belt. I have been looking at the belt. The shoes or the boots are a little too much for me, but I absolutely love the cut of the boot. If you are not a boot girl and you love high heels, they do have a classic Mary Jane for this as well. It does come in the dove gray. They do have it, I believe it is in the jean color, and then they do also have it in a lighter cognac color. Okay? Fendi, the next one is going to be the Fendi First bag. This bag is not new. It has quickly become a staple. It is probably going to be a classic for Fendi. I'm reintroducing it to you because they are coming out with new ones because we are going into the cooler months. So for instance, they do have a couple of shearling ones. They have it in blue and they have it in white. I've also seen it in crocodile. I believe that one is about $7,000. And then I have also seen an entirely brown fur one, and I think that one is about $32,000. But I'm introducing it because now that we are moving into the cooler months, they're going to start introducing, felt, wool. They're going to start doing it in different textures, and the colors are going to be a little bit deeper and a little bit darker. Okay? After that is going to be another Fendi piece, which is the last Fendi piece. I picked this because I feel as though that it's trendy, but it's also classic, and you can dress it up and you can also dress it down. It is going to be this kind of like jersey knit or like this jersey sweatshirt. And as you will see, the belt is very, very, very popular for the Fendi. And I absolutely love the way that it looks. But like I said, and it's also detachable. That's one thing that I really do like about it. It is detachable. So when that kind of like saddle belt is not really in, you can take that off and then you will have a very regular sweatshirt. I think it is very workable when it comes to someone's closet. And it comes in the color that I'm showing you, and it also comes in black. And I imagine it being styled exactly for the picture that I'm showing you. I absolutely love the way that it's styled. Y'all know I don't wear pants, so I love the fact that this can be styled with pants and with skirts. It can probably be styled probably with maybe like some shorts when it goes back into the spring months. And even now, someone could probably wear shorts and they could probably throw on the Fendigraphy or the Fendi tights just to kind of tie it all together. But I chose this piece because it is very versatile and you can dress it up and you can dress it down. Next, we are going to move into Dior. I do have two pieces from Dior. The first one is going to be a new handbag. It is going to be the Dior Caro box bag. Again, this is the third piece within this list where you have seen the puffy and the quilted. Very, 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 very in, very on trend. Do I think it is going to be a staple? Do I think it's going to become a classic? No. Now, we have all seen like the padded coat, but now it's padded everything. Padded shoes, padded skirts, and padded handbags, as I am showing you. But I don't have a problem with this bag. It comes in black, and then it comes in like this really like cream tan beige color. Like I said before, I love Dior. I actually prefer Dior over Chanel, but I feel like sometimes Dior is trying to appease the younger crowd when I think that they need to stick with their base customer. I don't foresee, let's see, who do I picture wearing Dior? I picture someone maybe like Michelle Obama, or maybe like a Priyanka Chopra, or maybe like a Lupita Nyong'o. Someone who has very classic style. I don't picture someone who has classic style wearing this bag, but I understand the bag. It's casual, it's functional, it has a top handle, and it has a body strap, okay? And then the next one is going to be another book tote or box tote, the medium size from Dior. It comes in black, and it also comes in that very beautiful beige color. And I actually don't mind this bag. I actually see like a corporate woman, maybe like a lawyer, maybe like a CEO of a company, someone who's going to be in a boardroom. I see her kind of like sliding in like her notepad, a couple of pens. Maybe if she carries like a very small laptop, I could see this bag being kind of like a work tote, or maybe like a workhorse. My only issue, or not necessarily issue, but my only one with this being a work bag is you would probably need something a little bit more rugged. It seems like that this is maybe like a lambskin or like a very silk or like a very smooth lambskin, okay? Also, price point. This one is $5,000. I think the book tote at this point is around $3,500. I don't particularly care for the book tote. I really like this one, but this one you're definitely going to need to figure out how it's going to work in your closet, because $5,000 is not cheap. If it is going to be your work bag, you will most certainly get your cost per wear. Next, we have Balenciaga. And this bag, I'm not really sure, again, with the fashion houses trying to get us to buy things, coming out with new things, coming out with ridiculous things, I would probably have to say for right now, this is probably one of the most ridiculous. So this is the Balenciaga La Cagole bag. Basically, it's a pair of boots that they've strapped on, or that they've put a strap on, and it is now a bag, okay? And I think this one is around like in the $3,400, $3,200 mark. I don't understand this bag. I think it's silly. I think it's ridiculous. It looks ridiculous on the model. I understand, trying to be on trend. I understand, coming out with new things, because we all know that they're on way more than 4 seasons now. You have fall collection, you have winter collection, you have cruise collection, you have pre-fall, you have pre-winter, you have resort wear. So I understand it, and I understand the need for you to consistently be putting out new things, but this bag is just a no. It comes in black and it comes in a lime green, okay? But at the same time, this is the same company that has been charging people $1,800 for a trash bag, okay? Leather, but it looks like a Glad trash bag, okay? So that's the bag. It has a zipper on the top, and then it has the strap. And it's just, I don't understand the bag. Like I said, I think it is very silly. There are a lot of other things that Balenciaga does really, really well. Like right now, I know that I believe Kim Kardashian was a part of it. I think it's called the Crush bag. I would much prefer that bag over this one. It just looks very silly, okay? The lime green one is on pre-order. I'm pretty sure you will see someone, or you will see a fashion girl with the bag. But for like everyday use, it just does not seem very practical. Next, we have Bottega Veneta with their sardine bag. It comes in white, it comes in like a brown color, and then it comes in like this very deep burgundy color. I actually really, really, really like this bag. I like this bag because of the top handle. It is very different. And of course, it has the intricato leather, but I really like the bag. It's very simple. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I think the only issue, well, really 2 issues with this bag. It really is just like a pouch with like a top handle. I'm looking at the photos. Let's look at the photos really quickly, because if I can remember correctly, it's just like a pouch. Yes. So, and I'll put it up right here. But if you're looking down inside the bag, there is no zipper. It's just like a clasp with a button. For safety reasons, I would feel like that needs to be an actual zipper. And then I think just because of the size of the bag and how versatile it could be, I think people would appreciate a crossbody or a strap with this bag. But other than that, I don't have any issues with this bag. I think it's an actually really beautiful bag. For me personally, I prefer the cream. Next, we have Lanvin, and they have introduced a new bag. It is the Concerto bag, and it comes in 3 colors. It comes in pale pink, it comes in black, and then it also comes in red. I actually really like this bag. I love the shape of it, but the reason why I like this bag, I'm looking at the photos again, is because the way that they chose to do the strap. It is adjustable, but I really like the fact that it looks so you have the bag, and then you have the 2 pieces on the side where the straps are, and then it looks like you can either bring it up or you can bring it down. So that's going to be really versatile. You can put it right here and it can fall like right here, or you can put it to your hip, or if you're a little bit short, it will probably fall a little bit longer on you. But I really like the bag. It's very simple, and I don't have a problem with the clasp either. But yeah, I like this bag. I think it's very simple. Lanvin is for me personally, it's one of those companies where if you are a diehard fan, or if you really love the fashion house, you will buy just about anything from there. But when you talk about like your trifecta, like your Chanel, your Hermes, and your Louis Vuitton, it's not necessarily going to make the list. I have heard that the quality is absolutely amazing, but it's not necessarily a very talked about brand, not over here. Not over here, maybe so overseas, but y'all know that Hobo Cat bag is on my wish list, and I absolutely love that bag. But yes, I don't have any issues with the bag. I love the colors that it comes in, and it's just a very simple, classic shape. Next, we have Bulgari, and they have introduced a serpentine pouch. For me, pouch or clutch. For me, it's kind of reminiscent of the Fendi First. Like I said before, I don't particularly care for the Fendi First. I love the way that it looks, but it's not practical for me. I actually prefer the Fendi Peekaboo in the mini size, of course. The larger one is a little too much material for me, but I love the mini. But I like this bag. Of course, at the top, you can see that it on the front, that it does have the snake, or it does have the serpent in the front. And then in the back, it does say Bulgarian, and it has like the beautiful stitching and the beautiful leather right there. This bag comes in green, black, red, cream, and kind of like a gray, kind of like a grayish color. I absolutely love this bag. I think the shape of it is absolutely beautiful. They will probably come out with more sizes. This is one of their newest bags, but I love the construction of it. It's different. I love different shaped bags. Is the bag practical for my life right now? No, but do I love the shape? Absolutely. I prefer it over the Fendi First. But I think the bag is absolutely beautiful, and it does come with a strap, which will make it even more practical. But if I were to carry it, I would probably carry it at night, and I would probably carry it as a clutch. Chanel. We have all seen the Chanel 2022 bag. I have already stated my piece about that, but now they have chosen to do a backpack. Basically, it's the exact same thing. They have chosen to just kind of you take the straps and you just kind of close it like that, and then they've chosen to put like a little strap on top to kind of make it look like a backpack. Like I said before, I have already said my piece about the Chanel 2022. I think it costs way too much for what it is. I've heard so many complaints about it that it's starting to peel. The straps have started to come undone. To me, it looks like one of those gym bags, or like one of those knapsacks that you get at like a fair for free, and it's like lime green, and it took like 2 seconds to make. I just don't understand it. And again, I feel like sometimes Chanel is trying to appease or trying to bring in younger clients. Someone like a Jane Fonda or even like a Grace Kelly is not wearing that. When I think of Chanel, when I think of Dior, I think of very classic pieces, and this little Chanel large backpack is not a classic piece. It's a very trendy piece. Of course, someone's going to buy it because it's Chanel, and because they probably want to have it as a very not necessarily a common bag, but like a very practical bag. You can basically throw a whole bunch of stuff in it. You can go like this with the drawstring. You can throw it on your back, and you can forget about it. But as far as aesthetics, as far as innovation, as far as classic, it's none of the above. Okay. And then lastly, it's not necessarily a new piece, but I just want to bring to your attention Valentino. If you saw any of my trends for 2022, you will know that Valentino, I think, has dubbed, or they have now come out with a collection. I have been referring to it as Barbiecore, and so have a lot of other people. But Valentino has come out with an exclusive collection with just that very pungent, deep, darker pink magenta, and it is called the Valentino Pink PP collection. It is available now. I don't particularly care for anything of that collection, but I think the color or the hue or the tone of the pink that they have chosen is absolutely beautiful. It's not pale pink. It's not like that bright pink. It's like right in the middle. It's more of like a sophisticated pink. I love, 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 love the color. Okay? So all of these will be linked down below. These are all the things that I found that were new. Y'all know that I love bringing you the newest items. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite and which one you just do not care for. I just want to remind you that here on YouTube, I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And of course, you know, right here, I'll put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Bye.